We're so glad you're spending time with us today. Your support is always appreciated here at CSL. Remember, there's several ways to give. As you watch today's service, you can click on the donate button right here on Facebook or donate at our homepage, cslftl.org. There's also a regular giving program called TPL, where you can set up a monthly contribution. You'll find details on our website, cslftl.org. Here's a great way to stay in touch with CSL Center for Spiritual Living. It's our brand new app available in the App Store under Center for Spiritual Living, FL, and that's Florida. Make sure you say hello to everyone today in the comment section and let us know your thoughts. We're so glad you're here. Enjoy the celebration.
Good morning, CSL family. Let's stand up and do our opening song, which is Spirit is in This Place. Here we go.
We have come here as we to the Center for Spiritual Living, Fort Lauderdale. My name is Fran Winslow, and I'm a licensed practitioner here at the center. And thanks so much for joining us today in the sanctuary and as well as online. Just a reminder that if you can't be with us here in the room, there's 3 ways to join our spiritual community. It's on Facebook, YouTube, on our website, which is cslftl.org, and just select the live stream tab. If you're a first-time guest, I'm so glad you're here. A gift for you, so please stop by guest services, fill out the visitor card so we can stay connected to you, as well as receive your gift. If you're watching us online for the first time, let us know in the comments section or visit our website's Contact Us tab and complete the inquiry form. While you're there, take a tour of our website and learn more about us. If you sign up for our newsletter, you'll be in the know with classes and events that are always happening here. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or download our app. It's listed as Center for Spiritual Living FL, which stands for Fort Lauderdale. We'd love it if you'd reshare our posts or the app with your followers and your friends and family. At CSL, we have an intention statement that says who we are and how we want to be present in the world. Please join me in standing and we'll say it together. Afterwards, please greet your neighbor with a handshake, a namaste. Just keep in mind that some people are still socially distancing. So at CSL Fort Lauderdale, who are we? We're a loving and diverse spiritual community dedicated to personal growth, healing, and service.
Truth is harder than a lie. Dark seems safer than the light. And everyone has a heart that loves to hide. I'm a mess and so are you. We build walls nobody can get through. Yeah, it may be hard, but the best thing we could ever do. Bring your brokenness and I'll bring mine. 'Cause love can heal what hurt divides, and mercy's waiting on the other side. If we're honest, don't pretend to be something that you're not. Living life afraid of getting caught. There is freedom found when we lay our secrets down in our hearts, in our hearts. So bring your brokenness and I'll bring mine. 'Cause love can heal what hurt divides, and mercy's waiting on the other side. If we're honest, if we're honest. So bring your brokenness and I'll bring mine. 'Cause love can heal what hurt divides, and mercy's waiting on the other side. If we're honest, if we're honest, if we're honest, if we're honest.
At this time, jeez. I keep forgetting I'm not wearing a mic today, so I'm just like talking aimlessly. At this time, I'd like to officially welcome all of our new guests. If you're joining us for the first time, would you please stand? I know there's at least 2 of you because I talked to you in the lobby. Awesome. We'd love for you to allow us to spread some love to you this morning. So would everybody please repeat after me? Welcome to CSL Fort Lauderdale. We know who you truly are. You are the divine emanation of the One. We love you. We bless you. And we are grateful you are here. Welcome to the center.
Good morning, CSL. Thank you for coming, even though it's raining outside. We're all here, right? Grateful. Thank you. So we get to start our service with prayer. So I invite you all to just close your eyes with me. Whether you're here in person or whether you're online, let's take a moment to just take a deep breath and turn within. Grateful. Grateful for life. Grateful to recognize that there is a truth that we get to lean into, that we get to remember, that we get to come into harmony with. There's a truth that we get to be. The truth of life, recognizing one life, one energy, one spirit, who we really are. From the deepest core of our being to the furthest reaches of the cosmos. One life, one power, one presence, one energy. And it's all right here, right now with us. We are always unified in this oneness, always. And right here, right now, consciously harmonize with this truth of who we are. So just giving thanks for this service, this opportunity to come together in spiritual community. Giving thanks for the service, knowing that it unfolds perfectly in a way that reveals the truth for each and every one of us, who we really are. blessing Reverend Tina Miggs as she gives a lesson today, knowing that Spirit moves through her with vitality, energy, love, peace, compassion, perfection, ease, and grace, reminding us of the truth that we are and the ability to come into harmony with that truth. So for this and so much more, I just say thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. This. Amen. So today's selected reading comes from The Sacred Yes, channeled and downloaded by Reverend Deborah L. Johnson, and is entitled, Your Personal Truth Reflects Your Human Experience. There's so much to be said about this notion of telling the truth. It can cause a great deal of confusion and difficulty, as well as liberation and revelation. Sometimes we get confused about what we actually mean by the word truth. Some try to distinguish between spiritual truth and our human experiential truth by denoting the former with a capital T and the latter with a little t. I wish to speak about truth with a little t. When you are speaking your truth, you are acknowledging, admitting, sharing, revealing, declaring what you consider to be real, perspective of your own experience, exploration, analysis, or understanding. For this reason, your truth is laden with all your assumptions, all your biases, all your projections, all your syntheses, and subjectivity. Understand what it is I'm saying here. By definition, your truth is reflective of you, of everything about you. This is not a bad thing. It is the way that it is. It is important that you learn your own truth. It is important that you grow to understand what you feel, what you think, what you believe, what you project, and what you harbor. And so it is.
I had a little wardrobe change over there. Nobody even noticed. CSL is a part of a global organization with over 500 centers worldwide. We are a spiritual community that honors all religions and faiths. We know there's no wrong way to worship, whether you're lighting a candle, repeating a mantra, or offering a prayer. We respect and honor any way that draws us closer to Spirit. So we celebrate the diversity in religious practices with our ceremony this morning, the Flames of Faith. The candle is lit for the Tao, to honor the universal path of harmony, the natural way. The candle is lit for the shamanic traditions, honoring the belief and practices of all indigenous peoples. The candle is lit for Hinduism, to honor the spiritual path of devotion and the variety of religious icons and deities. The candle is lit for Judaism, to honor the path of sacred law. The candle is lit for Buddhism, to honor the Four Noble Truths and the way of compassion. The candle is lit for Christianity, to honor the Christ consciousness that lives in all of us. The candle is lit for Islam, to honor the path of peaceful submission to the will of God. The candle is lit for the universal religion of Baha'i, to honor the path of unity. The candle is lit for our own faith, new thought, ageless wisdom, to honor the metaphysical path and the practice of universal spiritual principles. And then finally, the 10th candle is lit for peace and for the peaceful acceptance of all faiths and spiritual practices worldwide. So here at CSL, we have many activities. For more information and registration, go to cslftl.org or the CSL app. We have licensed spiritual practitioners available for prayer. They'll be in the community room today, immediately after service. Would all the practitioners please stand? Please don't leave here with something heavy on your heart. Please don't leave with something heavy on your heart, or if things are going really, really well and you'd like more of the same, grab a prayer on your way out. You can also call the prayer line at 954-990-5625 or receive a prayer from the app by clicking on the prayer button. We have a youth center that is growing and thriving. Our wonderful team shares the same thing that we teach here in the sanctuary, just with a little bit more youthful approach. So feel free to swing by before or after service and learn more. We're also looking for some sacred service volunteers to help with our youth program, so please see Reverend Candy for more information on that. You're invited to join us for Flow, meditation and yoga, Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 noon. It's here in the sanctuary. Casey will be subbing for Rev Skip this week. Please join us for movie night on Thursday, June 17th at 7 p.m., where we'll be watching Milk starring Sean Penn. A love donation is suggested. Please join myself along with Carl Gustafson for Foundations. That begins this Wednesday. We meet from 6:30 to 9 for 10 weeks. The cost is $250, and it's guaranteed to change your life. I can guarantee that. I have done this class. The Pride Parade. Please join us with your CSL family as we celebrate our core values of diversity and inclusivity. That's June 17th from 3 to 11 p.m. during the Stonewall Pride Parade and Street Festival in Wilton Manors. This is our second year walking in the parade representing inclusive spirituality. Because there is only one family of love, all are welcome. Also, you can purchase our official 2023 CSL Pride t-shirt designed by Reverend Skip, along with pride hats. And I wanted to point out that Reverend Skip's cleverness is to have pride and love, the inclusivity, diversity is sandwiched in between. He's a pretty clever guy, in case you haven't picked up on that. All proceeds support the CSL community. Please click on the link to register our website or stop by the events desk. Join Dr. Chris Michaels on another spiritual journey to Thailand and Cambodia. Ornate temples, rich Buddhist culture await you on this wonderful tour that's filled with spiritual practice and education. Space is limited and going rather quickly, so please register today. And now we have a message from our beloved Reverend Skip from Bali.
Om Swastiastu. Hey y'all, it's Rev Skip, and I am coming from this beautiful land of Bali, coming to you, just giving you a beautiful blessing today. I am so grateful that you are here, and I'm even more grateful that I'm here. The place is absolutely amazing, far beyond my wildest dreams. It has been a 20-year vision and goal for me to come to Bali to do a yoga retreat. And there's many of our members that are here with me, and it's a wonderful time. So CSL, we are being blessed by taking this pilgrimage to this beautiful place called Bali. But I know you're in great hands today. You're there with Reverend Tina, who's going to talk to you about your spiritual truth. You're in great hands with the beautiful staff and our practitioners and our ministers. If this is your first time, I welcome you into this space. You're in a divine home where you can connect with the beautifulness within inside of you. Oh, what a day. Oh, happy Sunday. Be well and be blessed, and I'll see you very, very, very soon. And remember, you are the light, and you are here to shine your light bright. Be well, and namaste.
And lastly, CSL, please remember to visit our book where you can purchase the Book of the Month and other publications for your spiritual growth. Grab a t-shirt or two. Proceeds help to support our CSL community.
I thought I was stuck in a cycle of pain, over and over reliving the misery. The truth is, I thought that if I could find someone to blame, I could avoid all the secrets that hide in me. But I heard your voice above all the noise, above all the fear. Slowly untied, 'cause you made it clear that love rescued me, love set me free. I know what the truth is, yeah, I know what the truth is. This soul's been claimed by love, by grace. I know what the truth is. Yeah, I know what the truth is. Oh, 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 I know what the truth is. I know nothing can separate me from you now. Look in your eyes and I see my significance. Oh, forever my identity is a child of everything. Your righteousness has become evidence. Oh, I believe that love rescued me, love set me free. I know what the truth is. Yeah, I know what the truth is. This soul's been claimed by love, by grace. I know what the truth is. Yeah, I know what the truth is. Oh, 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 I know what the truth is. No longer held captive. Those lines are falling off of me. I'm standing in my freedom. That's what the truth is. That's what the truth is. Forever I'm forgiven. I see the sun and I'm redeemed. I'm living in the goodness. That's what the truth is. That's what the truth is. Love rescued me. Love set me free. I know what the truth is. Yeah, I know what the truth is. This soul's been claimed by love, by grace. I know what the truth is. Yeah, I know what the truth is. Oh, 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 what the truth is. Oh, 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 what the truth is. Oh, oh, I know what the truth is.
Good morning, CSL. I always forget how bright it is until I get up here. Whew, it is bright. It is my light. It is our light. It is reflecting for all of us, right? So good morning. My name is Reverend Tina Miggs, and I'm grateful to have this opportunity to be with you right here and right now. Our topic for today is speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. What does that bring up for you? Speak your truth. What do you feel? Speak your truth. Is it a call to action? Speak your truth. Is it the permission you've been waiting for? Speak your truth. Is it empowering? Speak your truth. Is it frightening? Speak your truth. I was excited to get this topic. I'm excited by every topic. And then comes the development of the topic and the way in which it just downloads through me, and it has its own way. Gosh, I wish it could be done in the way I want it to be done, like way in advance, but that's not the way I do things. But how wonderful it is for me to stand up here and speak to you as to what came up for me. But, you know, when I introduced it to you and I asked you all those questions, this really is an opportunity to contemplate, what does it mean for you? So yes, we get to participate, you get to listen to what came up for me, but I encourage you to go home and take this on for yourself and discover and uncover what it means to you. So speaking your truth, speaking my truth, speaking our truth is different than speaking the truth. Juan Carlos pointed it out in his reading, right? My truth changes. It's my experience, it's my perspective, it's through the filters of how I see the world. It is my feelings, my opinions. And the truth is changeless, it's formless, it's ever present. It is that which holds, it is the container of all existence from which that which births out of. It is eternal, it is infinite, it is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And it is available to us always. It is always speaking to us, through us, as us, reflected around us. And so as I was contemplating Speak Your Truth, I know the importance of speaking our own personal truth. And what came up for me is I believe that speaking our personal truth is the stepping stones, is the developmental stage in our spiritual growth, understanding, and unfoldment in having the capacity, the confidence, the conviction to speak the truth. We talk about the truth here in these New Thought communities, right here at CSL, and speaking the truth is so important to have the belief and the faith in the word, in our ability. You know, truth, word has vibration, it has frequency. We emit it out into the world. It has power. But again, the practice is getting in contact with what is my truth, your truth, our truth, and speaking that. So where do we learn the truth? Our families, right? The homes in which we've grown up in. Our communities, our workplaces. These are with our friends. These are the spaces and places where we are, at a young age especially, right? We're developing our personalities. We're seeing the way communication is unfolding around us. And we're taking our cues from that. And we are working our way through this ability and this discovery of how to communicate. And so this communication can be clear. It can be healthy or it can be dysfunctional. depending how we grew up. And so for me, I've had a trajectory of speaking my truth, so I'll just share a little bit of that with you, if I may. You know, I came from a family where my mom, man, she was so talkative. She spoke all the time to anybody that would listen. She's still like that. She's super outgoing. She knows so many people. She can engage with people over anything and everything. I admire that about her. But growing up, she would have angry tendencies. She would be frustrated by her life. As the adult version of me, I could see that frustration and that anger with not living out her dream, not discovering who and what she really was. But that was imparted to us, right? The children, my father, and it was expressed with anger and upset and fighting. And I took a cue from my dad, who just stayed quiet, because she usually would just spin herself out and just kind of go on, you know? So I realized that stay quiet, it's safe. Don't speak your opinion. Stay small. But I grew up. I became a rebel teenager. I could no longer hold within me that which I was feeling. I had to express it. And so I would. She would come in and express her upsets, and then I would express how that made me feel. But I wasn't very good at communicating, because here are my two models. Don't say anything, or say everything with anger and frustration and lashing out. So it wasn't a successful way to communicate. It wasn't a successful way to communicate my truth. And so I then also became, at a certain age, I realized that when I spoke my truth, this was my personal realization, that it created chaos, that there was a war that was about to unfold, that there was fighting. So then I just learned to avoid confrontation as a young adult. Once again, just internalizing, keeping my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions, my beliefs within myself. But this was suffering. I was withholding my truth. I was withholding my to express what was going on within me. You know, I was definitely the quiet one, which is advantageous in group settings. People always like the quiet one, right? So I fit into a lot of different groups, but I wasn't ever being myself, expressing the truth of who I was. Unknowingly suffocating, diminishing my light, staying small, not telling my truth, and then ultimately lying, right, to myself and others, smiling. Everything's okay, because I did not want to rock the boat. I did grow in my communication ability. Our relationships are that very avenue in which we grow in speaking our truth. Speaking our truth isn't always easy. It is an opportunity for us to grow and expand. It's an opportunity for us to, everything that we're thinking in our heads, right? It's just like the swirl of thoughts. As we speak it out, we can also see it. Not only as it lands on another individual and is reflected back to us, we can hear it as it comes out of our mouth. And that there is an opportunity for clarity. There's an opportunity to grow, even through ignorance. That if we speak our truth, we learn. So the first quote for today is by the Buddha. And it says, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. So now I believe there's a way to speak our truth that is a benefit for everyone. And that being able to speak our truth is a courageous act. Because no one can diminish our personal feelings, our experiences, even our opinions about something. This is what makes this world so beautiful, so magnificent, the diversity that we speak of and we hold as one of our core values here. That we can only learn from each other and grow with each other with the courage to speak our truth. And speaking the truth doesn't require someone else's agreement or acknowledgement or even acceptance. I know that's what I want. That's maybe what we all want. But what is available, again, is just that reflection, that opportunity for growth, and that ability to have and discover our authentic voice, and our own authority of how we feel. We are the authority of that experience in our life. So how many of us don't always speak what is on or say what is on our minds? You can raise your hands if you want. Me too. I don't always speak what's on my mind. I'm learning and growing through that. But there's these programs, right, that are in society, right? These societal norms. We come together as a society and, there's these things that are embedded, like don't rock the boat. Keep the peace, don't stand out. Don't cause upset or problems, right? Like let's just let this settle. Especially now in this day and age of social media, don't offend anybody, right? Gosh, but then who would say anything then, right? And our greatest spiritual teachers, leaders, and change makers of the past, the present, and our future are those individuals who stood out, are the individuals who spoke up, are the individuals who had a new thought and expressed it, discovered a healing modality and brought it forth. It wasn't easy. It wasn't always accepted. But it is the very path that was laid and that we walk now on as we are each on our individual spiritual journey of all of those who come before us and had the courage to speak their truth because they came into contact with the truth. So to speak the truth, we get to let go of the outcome. Don't know how it's going to unfold. To speak the truth, we get to live with the consequences of speaking the truth. But there's consequences to everything in life. So whether we're speaking the truth or we're withholding the truth, our personal truth, there's a consequence to that. There's a correspondence in the world, in the universe, corresponds to us, to our beliefs, our thoughts, our words, our actions, our inactions, reflecting back to us, giving us exactly what we need to push past our comfort zones and to expand, and grow. And we grow sometimes when we're really uncomfortable and there's nothing else to do because we can't stay small any longer. And to speak the truth, we get to trust that this experience is informing us. Nothing brings a better world into being than the stated truth. So wake up and tell the truth. Tell the truth. Our capacity for speech and communication, it is divine. It is a gift that we have been given, and that there is a power to speaking the truth. There's a power in this universe that is lawful. There is a law that responds to the truth that we speak. And that there are principles in which we get to discover and uncover. With the class and foundations that you can have the opportunity of starting with Fran and Carl, they're going to go over these beautiful truth principles. They're going to bring them up. And then it's not just about knowing the truth, it's about speaking the truth, embodying the truth, experiencing the truth. So we get to discover. We get to discover the truth with a capital T. It's always here. We get to know this truth. And then as we are knowing it, it is demonstrated in, through, and as our life. And then we experience the truth as we walk in this world. They say that the mystics are the ones that intuitively perceive the truth. And that they arrive at a spiritual realization about that truth. These mystics, they include, the great prophets, the inspired writers, the illumined souls of all of our ages, those mystics are you as well. They're me as well. We have the capacity to discover, to know, to demonstrate, and to experience the truth. It is through our unity, our awareness, our remembrance, our awakening to the power and the fact and the reality that we are one, that we are one. With walking in this awareness that we are one, there is an illumination on the path. And that we wake up and we allow this truth to operate through us. To the awareness that there isn't just me, us, and the truth, but there's only the truth that is seeking to be revealed. So we may have heard a version of this scripture from John 8:32. You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So as I've been with this topic of speaking your truth, to me it's adding to that as well. I will speak the truth, and speaking the truth shall set me free. You know, I found my voice, my ability to not only speak my truth, but speak the truth by learning the technology of affirmative prayer. That there are steps and stages of this technology of affirmative prayer that sets the tone, that sets the vibration, that sets me into alignment with the feeling tone of that which is real and that which is true and that which is everlasting and ever. And as I move through these steps of prayer and I am in it, aligned with it, and then speak the truth from that space, that is where the miracles unfold. That is the mystical nature. So it's not just enough to know the truth. It's not just enough either to speak the truth, but it is a very important aspect to experience the truth, to have a spiritual conviction, an absolute inner awareness and knowingness, and speaking from that space, that vibration. I took the prayer class when I was at Agape. There was two, prayer as a way of life and prayer as expanded awareness. And then once I became a practitioner, I then continued to facilitate that class every time it was offered. Because I knew that it was giving me my voice. I was finding my authentic voice. And speaking the truth, the only requirement in that is listening, becoming still and present, and listening, and speaking from the space of being spoken through. So I was lucky enough to see an artist that I love. A couple weekends ago, Natalie Rise. I saw her 2 nights back to back. And in the middle of the second concert, I was just so in joy, in love, in oneness, in unity with everyone there and the music that was being offered to us. And I had this nudge by spirit. I was wearing a necklace that I loved. It was an arrowhead, and it was like, give it to her. And I was like, no, I don't want to give that to her. That's my necklace. I found it. I discovered it. It was meaningful to me. Spirit was like, give her the necklace. And I was like, nope. And then I saw in my own mind's eye an arrow being shot through the air. And then I heard her music, her lyrics, is like the arrow going through the illusion of separation, going through the illusion of limitation, and light your path with truth, and that each and every individual that is seeking shall find their way to the truth and to the light. And that, every individual that speaks truth proclaims the divine. So our prophets, again, our writers, our people who are so in tune with this, come into contact with this truth and they express it. And then when we are in the field of it, it does something to us. It lifts us up. It gives us a greater perspective of what is really true in this life. That there is a divine order that is present here. That there is a potential and a possibility for each of us and all of us that is untapped. That we have a gift that is seeking to be expressed and known and realized, to be spoken, to be understood. That we are creativity itself in the flesh. So I gave her that necklace. And then for a few days after, I was like, I missed that necklace. So funny, the attachments, right? The attachments. I have a little verse from one of her songs. If you don't mind, I'll read it to you right now. The artist is Natalie, and the song title is Evolutionary. Say what you mean and you won't regret. Give the people something they won't forget. One mind, one voice can be all it takes to spark a fire that liberates. Watch your words, what they perpetuate. This world is one that we co-create. We live this dream while the dreamers sleep. So we shift their mindsets and celebrate. Champion of the mission, we come to live in love. System crusher, no oppressor, we go rise above. Forward up the mountain, tell our people, here we come. Overstand in this movement, one is all, and all are one. Revolution, it is the evolution of our consciousness and minds. You'll never know how you inspire another individual when you speak your truth. When you sit deep in your practices and allow the truth to be revealed to you. When you prove truth in your life and you are a walking vibration of truth wherever you go. This is what is available to you. This is who you are. You will know the truth, and it will set you free. You will speak the truth, and by speaking the truth, you will be set free. You will experience the truth, and by experiencing the truth, you create the path of light, of love, of frequency that sets all who are seeking free. And so it is. Thank you. If you're new to CSL, this is our time of giving. So I'm asking the ushers to come forward, please. This is where we get to participate in the law of circulation. That as we give, we shall receive. Right? That as I give my necklace away, I know another one is finding its way to me. right? So as we give, we open ourselves up. We make space. We make ourselves available. And we give from the space of knowing that all of our needs are met. All of our needs are met. There is this, there's a town where whenever there seems to be a limitation or a lack in the town, the monks who live up in the mountains, they come down and they dress not as the monks that everyone known them to be, but as those that seem to be beggars. And the community, when it gives so freely and openly and lovingly to these individuals, there is a greater expansion of the free flow of the abundant nature that is life. It is from the space of giving that we experience more good than we can ever imagine. So those that are live streaming, there's 2 ways that you can give and participate in the giving today. You can visit our website, www.cslftl.org, or you can go to our CSL app and hit the donate button. So let us just turn within in this moment. How grateful and thankful I am. To be here now, to feel so ever presently into this moment where life is, that all that we need is available to us. It is only here and now that our needs are exceedingly met and given to us through our alignment with this now moment. So I recognize the presence of God, the presence of life, the presence of love, the one power, the one mind, the magnificent spirit that is living, moving, and having its being in everything and everywhere, and that we are one with it, that we are part of the circulation and the creation that is life itself. And it is from this space of my awareness of this oneness that I bless the offering that comes forward, knowing that it goes forth and it multiplies. It is the very life force, energy that continues to gift this community with all that it needs to continue to grow and expand and give to the greater community love, light, the truth, the way to freedom. And so it is. Go forth and multiply the goodness.
I am beautiful.
keep doing that. I think I got my mic on. So this is the portion of the service where we all get to meditate together. So if you were dancing, we need to settle it down, people. So when we enter into meditation, you know, there's this thing that happens when two or more gather. We change things in the universe with the vibration of our love. So I just invite you to close your eyes if it's comfortable for you to do so. And just slip into that loving and restful space. The space where spirit resides. The place where love resides. The space where your truth resides. And if your mind begins to wander, ever so gingerly, bring it back to the breath, that gift of life, the gift of your truth, the gift of who you truly are. For as we speak our truth, we come into that presence of the One, guiding us, nurturing us, and most importantly, loving us. All of the hearts in this room right now are beating in unison with the song of the divine. The energy, the vibration of love. Let this wellspring of energy move in and through and around your body, the body temple. Let it guide you as you speak your truth today and every day moving forward. You are confidence. You are courage. You are powerful. All is forgiven. All is love. All is God.
Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day.
God is all around me.
Every day, every day, every day, every day.
God is all around me.
And through me. As we in and through me. As we
God is all around me.
And so it is.
How beautiful. I did realize while I was meditating that I omitted acknowledging our TPL members who are our givers that give on an auto tithe basis. So I do want to acknowledge those who continue to give to the center month by month so we know how to budget for our community. Did not want a moment to go by without acknowledging that. I apologize that I overlooked that. But meditation brought it back to me. So grateful and thankful that we are at our affirmation time. So you may be sitting on the affirmation card. I ask you to just to stand up and repeat line by line after me. If you don't find a card, it will show up on our screen. So I will say the line and you will repeat it after me. Today I speak my truth, declaring my divine beauty. I am love, created from love, and so it is. So again, we just turn within with gratitude for all that is unfolded, for all that continues to unfold, that is life itself, that is beauty itself, that is perfection and divine right, order and activity. I give thanks for it all. What a wonderful world that we get to experience and play and learn and grow and expand in. That this is the life we get to live, and we get to choose how we are being, what we are speaking into existence, and where we choose to continue to develop our gifts, our talents, our skills, our voice. And so I just bless us as we go forth on this day, that we are the light that light up every man, woman, child, and person and being everywhere. That we are the truth made manifest. And so it is. So join us again next week, same time, same place, 10:30 on Sunday, and join us as we sing our closing congregational song. This is my wish.
Thank you for taking part in today's live stream. Your participation means so much to us. Remember, there's several ways to give. Click on the donate button here on Facebook or donate at our homepage, cslftl.org. There's also a regular giving program called TPL, where you can set up a monthly contribution. You'll find details on our webpage, cslftl.org. Here's a great way to stay in touch with CSL Center for Spiritual Living. Our brand new app is available in the App Store under Center for Spiritual Living, FL, and that's Florida. Stay in touch, and thank you again for participating in our live stream. We'll see you soon.